Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the London Bulldogs and the Orlando Sentinels. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the London Bulldogs and the Orlando Sentinels. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. Clements. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, Clements. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
They'll look to throw.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes his offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's McGee. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Here we go, D. All day.
Ready? On second down now, McCauley. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move, get it.
Back to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw one, sir.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st down, Clements. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Yeah, good job.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, McCauley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Right back to him on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, McCauley, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he will take it in for the touchdown, as his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Barrett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
60 or. Shoot.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This one taken from the 7.
Keep playing hard.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now, McCauley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready? 56. Check 56. It's a party now.
Big grip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
18 Gator.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Single receiver. Hey, you're
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
70, Indy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offense coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Clements, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Get ready. 18 Gators.
Let's get it.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McGee. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A drive that time of 6 plays. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, a little over 80 ticks to go. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a 1st down.
Oh, you got deep?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Hey, let's go.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They're going to look to throw. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.